So my favorite story of the year.
Okay.
And I feel like nothing will top this. I can confidently say, Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Okay, I'm going to start off by playing this BBC report because they do a really good job of explaining it. For those of you that aren't familiar.
And when his campaign was Donald,
and then we'll talk about it.
Trump's defeat was announced while the president was playing golf, and when his campaign was setting up in a gardening firm's yard just by an adult bookstore and a crematorium. This story starts with Donald Trump tweeting that there would be a press conference on Saturday morning at the Four Seasons in Philadelphia. People assumed he meant here, the Four Seasons Hotel, but another tweet followed with a clarification. No, not the hotel, but Four Seasons Total Landscaping, a gardening company in an industrial area on the outskirts of Philadelphia. The Washington Post took in the arc of Donald Trump's presidency with this story headlined, "It began on a gold escalator. It may have ended at Four Seasons Total Landscaping." The article quotes the company's director of sales. "I have no idea why the campaign wants to do it here. Maybe they saw a satellite image that we have a big back lot and proximity to Interstate 95. Well, whatever the reasons, the Trump campaign had made its decision and set up in the yard. As you can see from these pictures, it was a low-key affair. A sign attached to the wall, a podium, some journalists, some Trump supporters. A few doors down, the adult bookstore, Fantasy Island, and just across the street from the local crematorium. And it was here that President Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, learned that his man had lost.
What was it called by? Oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks. We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count.
Well, Richard Hall, a journalist for The Independent, was there. He wrote this article, which starts, "It began with a tweet from the president. It ended with his personal lawyer in the parking lot of a landscaping company, struggling to be heard over a man in his underpants shouting about George Soros." And here's how he described that final moment.
I think it was around 5 minutes before Mr. Giuliani came out that one of the journalists announced that the race had been called. And then journalists started to leave this big press conference that had been called by the president and his lawyers. So it was a very strange scene. And then out on the street, immediately outside, you had people starting to celebrate and Trump supporters clashing with Biden supporters. It was a very strange place to hear the result.
Remember, the press conference had been called to draw attention to the Trump campaign's claims that the election has been stolen. No evidence was offered, but more broadly, it certainly drew attention. 2 days on, the event at the Four Seasons continues to generate stories from Politico, USA Today, The Atlantic, South China Morning Post. The list is a long one, but credit where credit's due. The Philadelphia Inquirer has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting on this story, publishing a detailed account of the whole thing. It tells us the 78-year-old employee manning the counter at the Fantasy Island sex shop said the phone had been ringing off the hook since Saturday, with callers asking, "Is Rudy Giuliani there?" Well, the team at Four Seasons Total Landscaping appears to have taken this in their stride. In response to criticism online, it's posted on Facebook saying it would proudly host any presidential candidate's campaign at our business. Maybe it will become a fixture in Pennsylvanian politics. It's certainly been quick to see an opportunity. Go online now and you can buy a range of Make America Rake Again and Lawn and Order merchandise. And while they quite reasonably make the most of the attention, it remains unclear whether the Trump campaign booked the whole thing in error or not. Either way, at 11:24 on Saturday morning, America reached a historic moment. CNN announced Joe Biden as the president-elect, Donald Trump played golf, and his campaign was in a car park by Fantasy Island.
This is the best.
Yeah.
The way it all lined up there, how they showed it, the three things that were happening at the same time, it's just like, you couldn't write it any better.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't even imagine.
As a comedy writer, I don't think you could even conceive of that's straight out of like Always Sunny in Philadelphia or like an episode of Curb or something. I mean, it's just so bizarre that you thought you were booking the Four Seasons Hotel, but you actually booked Four Seasons Total Landscaping on the outskirts of town in their parking lot. And then on top of that, so it started with Trump saying, "Oh, we're having a press conference at Four Seasons at whatever."
Yeah.
I got the tweets collected.
So he goes, and then Donald Trump erases that. Oh, what is this?
Crematorium.
Big conference today in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Look under.
Okay, so he says lawyers press conference at Four Seasons, Philadelphia, 11 a.m. Okay, and then he goes, "Whoops, I meant Four Seasons Landscaping. Whoops, I mean big press conference today in Philadelphia at Four Seasons Total Landscape." The president of the United States tweeted out Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Like
now, if you made the mistake, why would you go with it and actually have it there?
That's what blows my fucking mind, is that Rudy Giuliani went to Four Seasons Total Landscaping, put up some ghetto Trump paraphernalia on the wall, and said, "This is where we're going to do this."
It's just all too good. And then
he blew it.
Trump is just golfing, and then they both hear that everyone called it, that he lost.
Rudy Giuliani is such a goon.
That would happen like in a Kurt Vonnegut book.
Right, that is very Kurt
Totally.
Vonnegut.
Yeah.
But like people wouldn't even know unless Trump tweeted the name. It would just seem like a random backdrop. It could have been anywhere. But they wanted people there for some reason. The president tweeted out Four Seasons Total Landscaping. These guys cannot even book a fucking event without embarrassing themselves. And you expect them to properly run the government?
This is also why I'm not worried about a coup taking place.
I am not worried about a coup. I just want to make that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like they don't have it together enough to pull something like that. I feel
so powerful.
You know, like, and then the fact that like Rudy still went there, knowing what it is. He went there.
Rudy Giuliani is such a joke.
I've got some. Oh, did I close my dock? Fuck. I hate when I do that. Such an idiot. You know, there's just some great. Rudy Giuliani's just been on top of his game lately, and
obviously the way it was. The way he got in the Borat movie. Did we talk about that on the show?
I think we did maybe briefly. The thing is, I think Borat kind of dropped the ball on that one.
He still got.
Yeah, he got, but like, yeah, well, if he can be tricked by Borat, he can certainly be tricked by any number of, pretty much take your pick. Any government agency, spy. It's Borat. We're talking about Borat, okay? Pretty sure he has less resources at his disposal than like, you know, the Russian intelligence, for example. But hey, what do I know? You know? Here's a Google Street View of Total Landscaping. By the way, even the name is like so funny. Four Seasons Total Landscaping. This is the spot. I guess I'm assuming it was in this parking lot.
The name couldn't be any better.
Yeah.
It could not be any better. Why is there Four Seasons in the title of this place?
They definitely thought they were booking the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then even the owner was like, "We didn't know why they wanted to have their press conference here, but we said, sure, why not?" Well, I make a pledge to you all today. If I ever run for public office, I will announce it in the parking lot of the Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Yeah, you've been in a neighborhood like this. It's just like a total industrial dump. It's just a bunch of seedy shops, you know? Like, there's a spot like this in every town. Here's the adult bookstore. Apparently they have like little booths. I saw a video where someone went in there. It's like, there's booths where you jerk off and you bring coins, tokens. I was like, bro.
Nice.
That's so fucking gross. Would you jerk off in a bookstore, or adult bookstore, Zach?
You got to do what you got to do sometimes, right?
I guess.
Nature calls.
I think it's part of the thrill for them is they like jerking off in a public because there's no explanation otherwise.
It's such a sad situation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to see.
I don't know if I'd necessarily jerk off in that public of a setting, but yeah, it's interesting.
So that's that. And then, according to the New York Times, the mistake was not in the booking, but in a garbled game of telephones. Apparently, Giuliani and Trump campaign advisor told their bosses they planned to hold the news conference at Four Seasons Total Landscaping, and he heard what he wanted to hear, which was fancy hotel chain. So I think what happened was they booked it here, not planning to announce it, right? Because they're like, why would they just needed a lot. Mm-hmm. If they never said the name, nobody would know that it was in some fucking
Well,
Lance-
people would know. There's,
No,
like,
they-
reporters and
The
stuff.
reporters still would have been
They
there.
no, they weren't going to announce the freaking location. You know what I mean?
To
But
the
what was
public,
it
but the
for?
reporters
It's
still would have
like a,
gone.
they wanted it
was
to
a
be a
press
public
conference,
thing.
yeah.
So this, according to the New York Times, they planned it there all along. And when they told Trump, what he heard was, "Oh, it's at the Four Seasons," and tweeted it out. And then they're like, "No. Four Seasons Total Landscaping."
I love it.
So weird.
The campaign had always intended to hold the news conference in the. In fact, the Times reported the campaign had always intended to hold the news conference in a friendlier part of town. The area around Philadelphia Convention Center, where elected officials had been counting absentee ballots, but they were swamped by Biden supporters. As to how Trump's people landed on Four Seasons Total Landscaping, both the campaign and the White House declined requests for comment, failing to erase the impression that someone made a large and hilarious mistake.
Yeah, see, I think that they
think
just
it
thought
was a
there was
mistake.
another Four Seasons
Yeah.
close by, and they were like, let's just do that one because
Yeah.
it's out there, and not realizing it was a landscaping company.
For sure.
Here's the scene.
How much money does she make off?
I mean, what the?
How much money does she make? How much money do they take in, bro? Who pays
Why are you
for all that?
in your pajamas?
Very hard to get accurate, unbiased information. And what they did is they got them fearful with Corona, and once they were under a fearful state, they suppressed them, and they funneled all the ballots through, all the voting through mail-in, where they control that process better, and they can manipulate it. It's a better chance for fraudulent activity.
Yeah, what a shit show.
Relief, there's some hope coming.
Wow, what a shit show it is there, huh? Holy smokes. It all goes down at Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Oh, here, so, here is, who's this
Corey Lewandowski.
Oh, he's a Trump advisor.
Yeah, he's
senior
a long-
Trump
he's a long
advisor.
time.
Campaign.
Yeah.
He tries to make it sound like a respected institution, the Four Seasons. He says, all great Americans in Pennsylvania use Four Seasons Total Landscaping. They love this country and are American patriots. Thank you.
That's actually my favorite part
You know
of the
what?
whole
It's a
thing.
scene from Veep. It's like a Veep scene where they're like, everyone's just trying to make this seem like
Yeah.
normal. It's really like Roy Purdy showing up, trying to explain Roy Purdy away.
I wonder if Rudy
Dan Purdy.
went to
Dan
that adult bookstore and rubbed one out. In the
You wonder if Giuliani went there?
yeah, I'm sure he did.
He might have been stressed out. Fucking got to unload a little bit. Bring some tokens.
Some people are saying they've had enough politics.
Well, this isn't really politics, is it?
This is more like
They're just
yeah,
fucking
It's
amazing.
objectively funny.
like The
Yeah.
Office, sort of.
We
mean,
were laughing
come
for
on.
like a few days
Four seasons
straight every
total
time we
land-
just heard the word.
Okay, but here I'll fast forward. So Four Seasons Total Landscaping has made merch. And why shouldn't they?
They totally should.
Yeah, we should buy some of these, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Four since 1992. Well established. And then separately, because we're trying to get off politics here. Just so you know, this is one of my other favorite things. If a lawyer comes in wearing these, you're absolutely going to jail. Here's Rudy and fucking whatever these are. What are those, Rudy? If your lawyer comes in wearing these, you are absolutely going to jail. I can't get enough of Rudy Giuliani.
Why does it look like a box? You know?
He's got Roblox shoes.
I have a theory that those are elevator shoes. Like those have lifts in them. That's why
To
they look
make
so
him
weird.
tall?
Oh, is he super short?
Yeah, I think it makes them taller.
But why? But can he get shoes that don't look like fucking like 15th century? Like, yeah. I think they're orthopedic. They look like medical shoes because he's probably got a whatever. That's my guess. Oh my god. And then Furries, of course, made a VR hangout at Total Landscaping. This is the last one.
I was just browsing my friends list, seeing who was where, and I saw that this existed. I'm like, what? I'm gonna seriously
Gilbert, you amaze me with your map.
What is happening here?
I don't know. I don't know, Hila.
This is that VR chat game. And they, like,
It's some kind of
recreate-
Second Life VR
Yeah,
thing,
exactly.
and they made a Total
Very
match.
faithfully recreated it.
Yeah.
It's pretty realistic.
They probably used Google Maps and just they worked fast on that. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm done. For everybody who's over it, what can I do? These are my favorite stories. It's not politics.
Shit's funny.
No, it's fine.
Rudy Giuliani is literally a character from Always Sunny. He's like the lawyer that's obsessed with big hands, you know?
Oh my god.
He's real. He's a real fucking Veep character.
He's Uncle Jack.
Yes, he's Uncle Jack.